Alrighty, y'all, it is the holiday season, and it's coming up quickly, so I hope you're having a great month, and I hope the next few days are awesome for you guys. We're looking at a fun, chill video today. Most popular Christmas dishes throughout the world, mostly concentrated probably on Europe here. So let's take a look and see what we can find. This will be a great video for comments. Tell me how accurate these are, maybe what you have, and of course these may differ between families and regions and so forth. So diving in, we're going to take a look at this post on r/Europe from a year ago on Reddit. Most popular Christmas dishes in Europe. And here we go. We have pork ham, pork ribs, basically either one of those way up north here. And then as we move on down, we have turkey in Ireland, the UK, and France, along with Belgium. And then it's just kind of all over the place. Suckling pig in Spain, cod and turkey in Portugal, cod and veal in Italy, fried carp and goose in the interior here. We usually end up, it can differ. It can differ, depending on the year. I feel like we usually gravitate towards like a Christmas ham is still like somewhat common. And then, of course, a bunch of sides and stuff like that. But I guess that would fall in line more with the likes of Sweden, Finland, Iceland. Can't say I've ever had goose or carp, so lots of differences here. And we have some comments chiming in. Growing up, I never ate anything but sheep ribs for Christmas. Western part of Norway. Surprise sheep isn't mentioned at all. Definitely could have a color spread out. So yeah, that's interesting, something to note. And then, of course, as I expected, with certain regions, and then, of course, as I expected with certain countries, there's going to just be differences within the country, right? Different regions and so forth. Italy says cod/veal. I've never had cod for Christmas. There's not an Italian Christmas dish. Every region eats different. They eat stuffed pasta in a broth for the first course and a roast for the second course. Also, the typical dessert you eat in the end is a cake shaped like a log or a wood log. Tronchetto? Yeah, a Yule log, we usually call them here in the U.S. That's pretty funny. Then we're going to see some other sources. This one is kind of cool. The map was showing the dishes, right? Actually kind of like that. Portugal, bacalhau, octopus, and boloré. Now, of course, most of these I'm going to pronounce wrong. Please, I do apologize, okay? For probably all these. I'll get them wrong somehow. But yeah, that is very different, wow, than I have. The boloré is king cake. It does mention, as it did on Reddit, that some have the salted cod regions. So some regions have salted cod and some opt for polvo, which is octopus. Damn, that would be interesting. I am not personally a seafood fan, so that would freak me out a little bit. I would really have to work up the courage to try octopus. That is just something I've never had anything like that. But yeah, overall, I mean, this is looking good. This is a good start. We have Spain, pavo trufado, lobster, and mandarins. Again, looking very good as well. La noche buena, the good night. In Spanish, this couldn't be in a more appropriate term, as this dinner is without a doubt the biggest feast of the year. In the past, pavo trufado, turkey stuffed with truffles, the mushrooms, not the chocolate ones, was a popular dish in the country's elite. Now the only rule with Christmas Eve meals is that people eat well and usually extravagantly. Lobster is very common, and a roast of some sort is essential, usually lamb or suckling pig. I've said this on a lot of Australian videos as well, because lamb is very popular there. Yeah, it's weird how lamb is not popular here. I have only had it a couple times, and I like it, but my wife doesn't like it. Like, she is just not a fan of even thinking of trying lamb ever. So, which is fine, to each their own, but yeah, I like lamb. It's just something I can't really get access to here in the U.S. It's just not a thing. It really is not a thing here. But I can fly through these a little quicker so I don't spend too much time on all of these. Otherwise, this video will be like an hour long. Foie gras, chapon, and bouche de Noël. I, again, probably said that horribly. The French call it réveillon. It already shows how seriously they take Christmas, which is celebrated either on Christmas Eve or in the early morning of the 25th. And then, of course, you can't forget about a platter of cheese. So, yeah, France, that's looking really good as well. And then we have Iceland, smoked lamb, potatoes, and ptarmigan? I don't know if I'm saying that right either. This picture makes it look pretty good. Icelanders gather around a Christmas table for carols, games, seafood, and delectable desserts. In Iceland, no Christmas meal goes without roast lamb. See, there it is again. Looks like a fun time, honestly. Nice and hearty, right? On a cold Christmas night. This looks like a good meal. Then we have Ireland, ham, roast goose, and pudding. Now that sounds really good. Nowadays, most everyone eats turkey for Christmas dinner, although some prefer goose, viewed as more traditional. Most people also have roast ham with it, accompanied by bread, stuffing, roast potatoes, mashed potatoes, gravy, and sometimes cranberry or bread sauce. Now, I feel like a lot of American, of course, this varies greatly, but I feel like in some typical American households, you could find something very similar to this. So maybe it was perhaps definitely influenced by an Irish Christmas dinner. I can see that happening. The United Kingdom coming in with roast turkey, Brussels sprouts, and pudding. Again, this looks very nice as well. Massive roast turkey, roast vegetables, and all the trimmings. It means the vegetables like carrots, peas, and stuffing. As if not enough, Brits also add to their feast some bacon and sausages served with cranberry sauce and bread sauce. Traditionally, before turkey was available, roast beef or goose was the main Christmas meal. Lots of goose, both in the past and still the present for some countries throughout the European continent. Sounds pretty interesting to me. Norway, roast pork belly, sausages, and rice porridge. That sounds good. Again, I think of a really cold Christmas night way up in Norway, and this being a great, tasty way to get cozy and warm up, right? Smorgasbord, herring salad, and lutefisk in Sweden. Christmas presents are under the lighted tree. Candles shine brightly, and the smorgasbord, a range of hors d'oeuvres, I don't know how to say that, served on a buffet, has been prepared. Even if you can't pronounce it properly, it has a link. Does it show us? Untranslatable words. Oh, God. Okay. I'm not actually finding it here, so they led me down a dead end. What the hell? Christmas ham, first boiled, then painted and glazed with a mixture of egg, breadcrumbs, and mustard. Ooh. Pork sausage, egg, and anchovy mixture. Herring salad, pickled herring, homemade liver pate, wort-flavored rye bread, potatoes, and a special fish dish, the lutefisk. This is dried ling or cod soaked in water and lie to swell before it is cooked. Once it is all eaten their fill, Santa Claus himself arrives to sing a carol, wish the gathering a Merry Christmas, and distribute the presents. Sweden, Christmas sounds pretty fun. Okay, so I just noticed this list is really long, so I'm just going to read through them, unfortunately. I'm sorry. I want to see all of them, but fortunately I can't read like all of them because that's going to take forever. So let's just see them, and then you guys could weigh in on the comments. Finland, oven-baked ham, rutabaga, casserole, and beetroot salad. Denmark, roast pork, boiled potatoes, and what is this? Risengrud? Honestly, sounds really good. Netherlands, ginger nuts, egg yolk, liquor, and speculoos. Interesting. Okay. I don't know much about that. Belgium, seafood, turkey, and Yule log. Very nice. Germany, roast goose, red cabbage, and marzipan. We saw that yesterday in the school lunches episode. It's like a sweet, right? Like a confectionery or pastry or something. And Austria, bratwurst with sauerkraut, goose, carp, and Lebkuchen. Yummy. Switzerland, ham, scalloped potatoes, and fondue. All right. Italy, pasta, capone or eel, and panettone. Italy, I would expect to be pretty good with the food. Czechia, carp, potato salad, and cookies. Now, that sounds fun. Christmas Eve in Czech literally translates to generous day. It is a day for festive traditions in Czech food. It's pretty cool. Slovakia, carp, wafers, and sliced apples. Interesting. So they both go with carp. The cookies featured here, they look really nice as well. And sliced apples, I mean, that's pretty cool, right? I don't think we've seen that so far on the list. Poland, carp as well. Borscht and ravioli. Oh, okay. I've seen borscht mentioned before. I don't think I've had that. It's okay. I was going to say, it's something to do with beets, right? Beetroot soup. Something I would like to try sometime. That's something I'd like to try sometime. I see it like in just random forms of media a lot, and I've never had it. A lot of this stuff I'd like to end up trying. Who am I kidding? Lithuania, herring. Oh, boy, I am not even going to pronounce that. There's no way I'm pronouncing that. I'm sorry. Poppy seed milk. So lots of these last few have been fish. So that's very interesting, right? Latvia, gray peas, pierogi, and gingerbread. Yum. Estonia, blood sausage, sauerkraut, and gingerbread. Yummy again. Belarus, herrings, mushrooms, and kissel. maybe. And in Ukraine, kutya, soup, dumplings, and fruitcake. Yum. Romania and Moldova, sausages, piftia, pickles, and kolache, maybe? Is that how that's pronounced? Hungary, fisherman soup, cabbage roll, and bagli, maybe. I know some people are watching this video just for the entertainment of watching me try to pronounce this stuff. I don't blame you. I would laugh too. Slovenia, homemade sausages, roasted potatoes, and sweet dumplings. Sounds nice and hearty. Turkey, Oliver salad, and fruitul. And I know there's stuff in these paragraphs that we're missing too. Like, for example, these vanilla crescents, Linzer cookies, apple strudel, walnut, and poppy seed rolls with varied, sinfully delicious cakes. In Croatia, yeah, sounds delicious. Montenegro, prosciutto, roast pork, and a baklava. Now, this sounds really good. First prosciutto we've seen on the list. This is something my whole life. I'm 31 years old. My whole life, I've never had prosciutto until this year, believe it or not. And I've had it quite a few times now, and I really, really like it. It is very different, but I like it. I like it a lot. So that's interesting to read. Serbia, Bosnia, and Herzegovina, Kosovo, all coming in with money bread, and beans, and soup. Very nice. Albania, stuffed turkey, Russian salad, and baklava. Bulgaria, sarmi, white bread, and walnuts. North Macedonia, vegetables, pogaka, and dried fruits. Greece, let's see, tzatziki, something like that. Pork, veal, and mela macarona. Boy, I am like, my tongue is twisting in here trying to pronounce all these and read fast. This looks like it'd be very interesting as well in Greece. Cyprus, egg lemon soup, souvla, and kourabides. I don't know. Looks yummy, especially down here, these white pastries. These look kind of good. And this meat, which, let's see what this is. Let's see. Roasted lamb or pork. I wonder what it is pictured there. It looks really good in the picture. Well, that is a whole list, and I think that's going to end up being a pretty long video of me just... Look, this is a little different, right? I mean, it's a glimpse into what, different countries... might have on, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, whatever it be, for dinner or what have you. But I think it's kind of fun to just take a glimpse and see, right, the differences and what's relatable, to my experience and stuff. And some of these you can certainly see influences, from these in certain Christmas dinners, I've had in my life or have heard of through friends and stuff. So it's pretty cool, right? Although a lot of these are a lot different, and a lot of them are different. This is why, to me, Europe is very interesting, because all of the different countries, what do you know? They're a lot different. Even bordering countries can be, right next to each other. But, of course, the culture and the food and everything can be vastly varied and vastly different. So I'm a little bit hungry now, and I'll be taking some of these and, of course, suggestions from you guys into how I can maybe find some of these and or make some of these at home to try, over the next few weeks. I can't do it all by Christmas, obviously, but, we have started our kitchen series again, where we've done a couple recipes from Australia that we've been meaning to do for a long time, and I want to expand that and just do them from anywhere. So if you guys have awesome recipes you want to see my wife and I try recipes and dishes from different countries. So if you have any suggestions for us, also let me know. I will be doing a community post on that, so we can kind of have them all in one spot a little easier as well. So please look out for that. But yeah, that's going to be it for this one. Just a little dive into what Christmas dishes might look like in some different countries. Like I said, I can't wait to see the comments on this, and I hope I didn't make you too hungry. I'm hungry right now, that's for sure. So throw a like on there if you enjoyed this. Subscribe to be part of this amazing community we do have here on this channel, and click the join button to become a member for really cheap. I do appreciate you guys. My name is Ian. You're watching IWrocker, and until next time, y'all, I'll catch you later.